Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this January the 2nd, 2026. I'm hoping everybody had a great Friday out there so far, but it's a great Friday evening. Everybody continue to stay safe and well, and also enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Okay, in tonight's video, we're going to be taking a look at the storm system here moving across the country, and also we're going to take a look at your local forecast included. The Storm Prediction Center has a marginal risk of severe weather with portions of the southeast. We'll talk about that, and we're going to take a look at the snowfall total between now and about January 11th or 12th time frame, and see if you're going to get any snow in your location. And also we're going to take a look at the current watches warning advisory map as well. So let's go ahead and start off with the storm system here moving across the southeastern U.S. and the mid-Atlantic region. You can see some moisture here from Virginia down into the Carolinas, Georgia, stretching all the way to Tennessee, back in the portion of Missouri, Iowa, also in the portion of Kansas, Nebraska, back in through the Dakotas, Minnesota, also Wisconsin, also through Montana, Wyoming, and Colorado region as well, North Texas. Got another storm system here moving into the western U.S. from Washington State to Oregon to California to Nevada, and that will continue to cross country and will continue to roll forward through the weekend and to early next week. So alrighty, if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe, also like these videos, share these videos, and let's continue to get the show on the road there, folks. And we're going to start off with your weekend forecast. Take a look at Saturday outlook, and it rolls out like this here. Alright, you can see we got snow flying from Maine to Rhode Island to New Jersey to Pennsylvania, New York State, Lake Huron, Lake Superior, Michigan, Wisconsin, up toward northeast Minnesota. Also got a little bit of mixed precipitation, freezing rain over Virginia, and more mixed precipitation stretching over toward Delaware. Shower activity from a portion of western Virginia to areas of west to Virginia, to the mountains of Virginia, to western North Carolina, eastern Tennessee, eastern Kentucky, to northern Georgia, to the Carolinas, the coastal waters, southern South Carolina, all the way down to the coastal waters, Florida. The Gulf of Mexico stretches back into Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, and Georgia. Thunderstorms and showers there. Also, we got more showers and thunderstorm activity from Arizona to southern Nevada, California to Washington, Oregon State, a little bit in portion of Idaho, and they have a little bit of heavy rain and flash flooding over southern portions of southwestern areas of California and the mountain range. Also got some heavy snow there as well. Got heavy snow over northern portions of California. Then we got mixed precipitation from Washington, Oregon, California, Nevada, over toward Utah, Colorado, Wyoming, Idaho, Montana regions as well. Otherwise, expect our high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Saturday, unless you're getting under some of these storm systems bringing precipitation to your area. Alright, now let's move on to your Sunday outlook. It should roll out like this here. Alright, we got snow flying up here from portion of Maine to Vermont, New York State, over here toward Lake Superior, Lake Huron, Michigan to Pennsylvania. Then we got mixed precipitation from western Lake Huron over toward Michigan, Wisconsin, Minnesota, Lake Superior, South Canada. Freezing rain possible from Minnesota to Wisconsin. Then we got mixed precipitation for Washington, Oregon, California, Nevada, Arizona, Utah to Colorado to Wyoming, portion of Montana, and Idaho areas as well. Got pockets of heavy snow in portion of Washington, Idaho, Oregon, California, and the California mountain chain as well. Shower activity in portion of Washington, Oregon State to coastal waters. Even thunderstorms and showers for central and southern California regions as well. Shower activity and thunderstorm activity also across South Florida toward the Florida Keys along that cold frontal boundary as it continues to sag on off to the south and east. Otherwise, expect your high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Sunday, unless you're getting precipitation in these two areas here that I just mentioned above. Alright, now let's move over to the current watch and warning advisory map for your locations across the nation. And we don't have too much to talk about in this. We got some cold weather advisories in portion of Maine, central and northern Maine. Also some lake effect snow, and also some winter storm warnings and winter weather advisory for portion of New York State. More winter weather advisory for Nebraska. Special weather statement for Colorado. High wind warnings and watches in effect for southeast areas Wyoming. Dense fog advisory for northeastern Minnesota. More winter weather advisory for western Montana, Idaho, and portion of Washington State. Also portion of California, one county, and Oregon. Then we got wind advisories over Oregon and Nevada and northern and coastal areas of California. We got some flood watches in the green. Winter storm warnings in the pink. Alright, and got some high wind warnings in Northern California. Also got some coastal flood statements along coastal areas of Oregon and Washington State. Smoke crack advisory, gale warning from Maine all the way down to the east coast of Florida, the Big Bend area of Florida, Panhandle all the way to the east coast of Texas, or southeast coast of Texas, excuse me, Southern California to Washington State, around the Hawaiian Chain Island with flood watches there. Cold weather advisories over much of Alaska with spring weather. Cold weather warning in effect from one area there in Alaska. Around the Alaska region we have some smoke crack advisory, gale warnings, and some dense fog advisories there as well. Alright, here's a look at the severe weather perspective of the video. And we have a marginal risk continuing for a portion of southwestern Oregon down toward Reddings area of California to Sacramento, just north of Fresno. Marginal risk, general thunderstorms from Boise to Elko. Then we have another marginal risk from Mobile to Dalton to Columbus to Savannah, Charleston, South Carolina. You're included. Also around Tallahassee. Also around the as soon as it comes back up, around the Jacksonville area of Florida as well. General thunderstorms from Orlando to Tampa, all the way up toward Columbia, South Carolina, Wilmington, North Carolina. You're included. All right, let's take a look at the tornado probability. It should roll out like this: Columbus, Dalton, Tallahassee, and Jacksonville, Savannah, 2% chance of tornado chances. Sacramento to Reddings to just north of Fresno, 2% risk there as well for a tornado or two. Damaging winds, 5% over here in Washington, Oregon and California. Down here from Dalton to Tallahassee, Jackson, Savannah, and Charleston areas. Large hail. Mobile to Columbus to Dalton to Tallahassee, Florida areas as well. Alright, let's take a look at the snowfall total between now and January 12th. You can see the heavy snow southeast Canada, also over toward New Brunswick, Newfoundland, Maine, all the way down to Pennsylvania, West Virginia, western North Carolina, all the way over toward Wisconsin, Michigan, Minnesota, through Dakotas, down toward Kansas, also toward Arizona, New Mexico, Colorado, Nevada, California, Washington, Oregon State, Idaho, Montana, southwestern Canada. South Canada getting a couple inches of snow, but southeast still no snowfall at this time. Over the next 8 to 14 days, do not see any snow for the southeast U.S., but temperatures should be near to slightly above normal through that time range. Go back and check the video out from last night. I think you'll see the 8 to 14 day, 6 to 10 day outlooks. Check that out as well. Also, if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Also like the video, share the video. We'll catch you back in the next ones. Have a wonderful Friday evening, folks. Take care and also enjoy the weather, because it's the only weather you got.